tough block. Oh! We got a tough block down. We got a tough block down. Whoa! Slipping out there. Jett, so great to see you, man. How would you compare the A1 track to the A2 track you're taking a look at?
We'll have to wait and see. We obviously got to race the A1 track, but we haven't got to ride the A2 track yet. It looks fun, so we're just about to go ride it and kind of get a flow of it. So, no, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be a good one.
Are you at all intimidated into racing into the foul pole behind you? Going straight into the foul pole here off the whole shot.
Didn't notice that until you just brought it up, but now I'll think about it.
Cycle Drag Universe Racing Jack, welcome back. It is A2 time. We've got a lot to talk about. First off, this course, check it out, the start, going right into the foul pole. A lot of big storylines. How about the old veteran, Eli Tomac, leading the way? We got a lot to talk about. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's go. We've got a lot to see. Let's hear some more from superstar Jett Lawrence. Jett, I've been watching on press day, and I noticed sometimes you pull off, sometimes you study. What's your mindset on press day? What are you doing out there?
It's more so just getting comfortable with the track, honestly. It's not trying to set the world on fire kind of on press day. Just getting a flow of the bike, what you think you can change and stuff like that, and then getting a flow of the track also.
Excellent. Well, wish you the best. Sorry to hear about the news involving your manager. When something like this happens, are you able to just put that aside and focus on racing your dirt bike, or is it something that's on your mind?
I'm just here to race dirt bikes, and that's it.
Excellent. Good luck to you. Here we go. Jett is all business. We got the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael. We've got the great Troy Lee here. Yeah, it must be A2. A lot of excitement heading into this race. I told you in all my other videos, you've got to experience Anaheim, whether it's A1 or A2. You got to get here someday. Check this out, guys. Gotta love the tunnel. This course is very challenging. There's the man who got it done in A1, Mr. Chase Sexton. We'll also keep an eye on the Lawrence brothers. They are flying. There is Jett, followed closely by Hunter. We talked to him. Can you please compare the A1 track with the A2 track that you're seeing here?
So, start gates are in a different position. Looks a little different to the track map I've seen. I thought the finish line was here. It's over there now. So, I'll be able to give you a little bit better of a comparison after we ride it.
I love it. When you come to these press days, what's your main objective? What's your main goal?
Honestly, it's just nice to get a bit of blood flow, just make that connection on the bike, you know, like Avatar, when they make that connection with the animal. That's kind of what it's like. Just make that connection with the bike after flying and traveling and just get a little bit of sweat going.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Could you imagine how much time the Lawrence brothers spend in the air on a typical super motocross season? So I can understand why they want to get out there, get some blood flowing, especially with a very challenging A2 course. This is so much different than what we saw just a couple weeks ago. And hey, how about these supercross races? Selling out Angel Stadium 2 times in 3 weeks. There's not a lot of traveling acts that can do that. Jason Anderson looks smooth and fast as always. We're going to focus in on this section as well. There's Chase Sexton. He's hoping for a result like he had in A1 where he won. This section right here, speaking of winning, could make the difference between winning or losing. We're going to get more into that here in just a little bit, but I can promise you this course is very, very diverse. It is nothing like what we saw here a couple weeks ago. I can't believe how much different this track is from A1. It's like night and day. It's like an entirely different complex. Really going to keep these racers guessing. Everybody's talking about Eli Tomac and his big win as he took control of the points series. But here's 2 to watch. Jason Anderson and this orange machine of Chase Sexton. Keep an eye on both these guys. We'll see how Chase Sexton adapts. Remember, he won here just 2 weeks ago, but you can throw all that out the window with how different this course is. And the big question is, can this man, your defending champion, get his first win of the season? He was on the podium in San Diego. That was actually his 11th 450 SX class podium in just his 19th start. Jett has already tied Damon Bradshaw for 28th all-time on the Super Motocross podium list with 73. And if you heard the news, you know that the Lawrence brothers had to fire their long-term manager. And that is something that Jett told us pre-race is not on his mind. Now, was that the answer Jett wanted to give us? It's hard to believe that they're not thinking about that. I know it was very, very disappointing for them. Anytime you have to do that to somebody who's been with you for a long, long time, See if it has any effect on Jett's psyche.
There's that rev limiter, and this is an interesting section here right after the finish line. Is it better to double? Is it better to triple? Most of the fast guys I'm seeing right now are tripling. Let's see what Chase Sexton does.
And Chase clears it, no problem. It's a triple onto a tabletop. Some guys are coming up short, it appears. Some guys are opting to double it for now. No problem for Jason Anderson out there as he makes it to the flat spot. But you can tell by that big divot that some guys are coming up short on that obstacle, and that is causing some to double. We'll see what the fastest way through here is. Not much of an opportunity to get a run. Jett knows it.
Saw Jett double at that top, guys. Even with these high horsepower, highly tuned machines, it's easy to come up short. Not that time, he got it. Some of these guys coming up a little short.
Let's keep a close watch. Jason Anderson's Kawasaki clears it, no problem whatsoever. Like I said, there's not a ton of space to get a run for this. And then the way this rhythm section works out is you're going to triple out if you triple in. That's how a lot of the fast guys have been approaching it. A lot of people still learning it as for now.
All right, they get 2 sessions each. That'll do it for session number 1. I'm going to take a walk around because I want to show you more of this track, but that is a very intriguing section right there. Once you get into some hot and heavy racing, once you get into traffic, we've seen already that it's tough to clear that. It's tough to triple that. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Talk about legends, Mr. Roger DeCoster here.
Here come the 250s, but before we go any further, let's catch up with another legend, Troy Lee, who is out here for a good cause for his local community.
Well, unfortunately, we know this area has been devastated lately with the wildfires. Great to see a legend, Mr. Troy Lee. Troy, what are we doing here today?
Oh, just kind of collecting some helmets to raise some money for the wildfires.
Awesome. What inspired you to do this?
Just had to do something, man. Sitting back, watching the TV, it was just crazy. I've never seen anything like this. So I was like, we got to do something here. And luckily I have a lot of friends out here, and everybody's going to donate their helmets here. We're going to put them up on Troy Lee Designs next week here and auction them off. Then I thought I raced this helmet at the Vet World Championships. So
Very cool.
very cool. Thought I'd auction off one of my helmets too.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you, how excited are you about this Ducati? I was talking to your team last week. They said all the executives from Italy are just totally pumped. What's your feeling on this?
No, it's an amazing opportunity. We're dating right now, but I think we're going to pull something together, and I think they're going to be really stoked with us, and love to be back here racing.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Great story there with Troy Lee. Thanks a lot. Here's another great story. The 310 of Kai Aello, absolutely living a dream.
Great to see Kai Aello out here. That is a young man living his dream. Get to see him at the NGPC series. If you're wondering what that is, I like to call it GNCC West. They run long 90-minute, 12-mile courses, so he's highly conditioned. What I really like about Kai too, his mom is his crew chief and mechanic. It's awesome. Here's a familiar face. Kai Aello, welcome to Supercross, my friend. Just saw you last week, Delano NGPC. It's your first year of Supercross. Man, how's this transition going from what's a very fast, wide open series over there to a tight technical series here?
It's been good. It's quite the transition, I'd say that. Like you said, just 6 days ago we were wide open 5th gear, and now we're slowing things down a little bit, getting in the stadium. So it's been really fun though. Like, I'm really just trying to enjoy the Supercross side of things. Really just here to get the experience and learn. It's my first year. A1 went pretty well for me, so just trying to enjoy it, really. It's what you dream of as a kid growing up, and we're having a good time. And last weekend, 3rd place at Delano, so that's the main focus, is the National Grand Prix Championship. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the whole year. We're getting in, we're doing it all. So yeah, it's been good.
And a lot of times when we do those NGPCs, we're out in the middle of nowhere. To step here inside legendary Angel Stadium, where this place will be sold out, what's that feeling like for you?
Oh, it was a trip. A1 was crazy. It definitely brought a lot of cool emotions and memories. Like, I grew up watching this and dreaming of this when I was little, so it was cool. Like, I really just tried to enjoy every bit of it. I learned a ton. Some things went awesome. Some things I I didn't do as well as I thought I might do. So the whole thing for me is just learning and enjoying, and yeah, that's what we're doing.
Best of luck, Kai.
Thank you.
Good luck to Kai Aello. Very impressive, the versatility of this young man. NGPC, he is wide open. It is a high-speed series for the most part. Out here, a very tight, technical track. Anaheim 2, he's handling them both very, very well. He is absolutely living a dream. Well, let's see who can handle this rhythm section well. Are the 250s able to triple? No problem there for the smaller displacement machines. I'm telling you, keep an eye on this section. It's going to play a part.
You can see there the 250s are having no problem tripling, so it's really not a matter of horsepower. It's just not a lot of run out of this pull turn.
Watch your 19, Jordan Smith, Team Triumph Racing. He looks very, very fast this session. See who can get through this section cleanly. I'm telling you, this is going to play a major, major part. See who gets dialed in. Here comes Jordan once again, followed closely by the 310 of Kai Aello. Kai trying to figure out this challenging rhythm section. So many fast guys out there. 250 West win will be up for grabs. It'll be hotly contested, that's for sure.
The ability to double or triple there is going to separate a lot of people on this race course.
See who gains the advantage. Guys, is it just me, or is that 19 of Jordan Smith? Here he comes once again, out of Team Triumph. Does he look like he is dialed in and just absolutely smoking this track? This could be his weekend. It has been an unpredictable year, and the 250s Albright going to pull off. A lot of people still trying to figure the section out. Take a look right there. Some people coming up short on the tabletop. You can see by that big divot, you want to land on the flat spot. Not everybody is able to do it. Coming up short is going to cost you a lot of time and will really screw you up for the triple that is coming right after that tabletop. But as for now, Smith looks fast. There's a few individuals out there that look fast. I don't think anybody was expecting Joe Shimoda to break 2 fingers. Unfortunate incident for him. As we give you a look around this great facility. Isn't it amazing that Supercross can come here 2 times in 3 weeks and sell it out? Amazing for the sport and the industry. Speaking of the industry, there's a lot of the factory teams paying close attention to their riders, trying to gain an edge. Gotta love Angel Stadium. So much history here.
Did somebody say legends? Yeah, there's one. And here come the 450s once again. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, can you believe the one and only Nolan Ryan? This is where Mike Trout plays week in, week out. One of the greatest of all time. Jason Anderson, hoping he's remembered as one of the greatest of all time. You know, he would like another championship title. Chase Sexton able to get it done big time in A1. Can he go back to back? We shall soon find out who will get the advantage in this young season. And you really have to check up for that tunnel jump. We'll get a little bit closer in a little bit, and I'll give you an idea of just how hard they have to come on the brakes for that one. As we continue to give you a preview of the 450 category, Jason Anderson, again, he looked smooth in San Diego at Snapdragon when we were there for press day. You can see that video on this channel. He looked smooth again today. Well, Anaheim 2 belong to Team Green's Jason Anderson. This section could play a huge part in determining that.
What I'm seeing is some people are getting right on top of that tabletop landing. Some are still coming up just a little bit short.
Not Anderson, no problems there. He was able to land on the flat side. Let me give you guys a little bit of history about what we call A2, the second Anaheim. On February 6th, 1999, Angel Stadium hosted the first Anaheim 2, and Ezra Lusk took his Honda to the checkers. The victory doubled as the first Anaheim sweep, as Lusk won the Anaheim opener as well, and that marked the beginning of A2. This marks the 26th running of A2, a race that Jason Anderson hopes to win.
And then, of course, for the fast guys, after you come down off the table, it's a triple out into the bowl.
Here comes the 46 of former 250 champion Justin Hill. Let's talk to him and find out his thoughts heading in to A2. Another beautiful but windy day here in California. So I got to ask you, how would you compare this track to A1?
It's very different. I do like the trends that they're kind of bringing in. They're putting stuff closer to the corners. They're definitely making it a little bit more intricate, a little tighter. This one reminds me more of a Oakland or something of that nature, just a different way the floor is shaped. There's a lot of awkward angles, but that's what I prefer. So I'm excited about it. Walking, it looks great. The dirt, obviously, at A2 is always a little different. It's typically a little drier after it's been in the stadium on the floor, especially with all this wind. It's probably drier. So pay attention to that bike setup wise. But other than that, it looks great. I'm excited about it. It's definitely more intricate than the first round. It's got a little more flavor to it.
Great assessment. Are you at all intimidated into racing into the foul pole behind you? Going straight into the foul pole here off the hole shot.
Didn't notice that until you just brought it up, but now I'll think about it.
Oh, sorry. Hey, nothing you can't handle. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Justin Hill, no doubt, one to watch, as is Jason Anderson. Keep an eye on this section. And in just a second, I'll head over to that tunnel jump as well to give you an idea of how much they have to hit the brakes to check up for that. But can Chase do it again? I want to know, will it be that man's time once again here in Anaheim? I don't think a lot of people were picking Chase Sexton to win A1. He did it. Will he do it again in A2? Let me know your thoughts down below. Here come the 250s for the final time. Let's see if it continues to be the Jordan Smith Triumph show here in the hotly contested 250 West category. Man, there are some fast guys out there all around. Aello holding his own. Welcome to Supercross, kid. Doing a great job. He's got a bright future. A lot of these young men. We got a tough block. Whoa! Oh my! This shows you guys, even here on press day, things can go wrong in a hurry. Good call, good job by this employee right here. You know, even here on press day, you got to have your head on a swivel. You never know what can happen. Great job by him getting that tough block replaced. Yes, his staff is on it. Fire extinguishers, everything you would need. Great job by that young man, quickly removing the tough block. How many times have we seen it in a race? A tough block gets pushed onto the track. Somebody comes in contact with it. It could cause somebody to crash. You don't want to see anybody get injured ever, especially not here on press day when we're not even into a race situation yet, but it could happen. Anytime you strap that helmet on and you go out on a course like this, things can happen. So that's why we appreciate the great staff. Close one there. You know what I mean, guys? Even a close call there when some people start rolling jumps and you got the fast guy behind you. You never know what's going to happen. There's a successful triple jump. And another one. Would you expect anything less from Jordan Smith, who continues to fly? Look out. Team Triumph. You guys heard it here first. I think Jordan Smith is going to do something special. It is so cool to see Triumph out here as well. Remember when it was just the big four manufacturers, Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha? Well, here comes Triumph and a whole bunch of others. I'm telling you right now, Jordan's flying. Boy, that 19 looks tough to beat. He looks fast. Wow. Again, and as promised, I wanted to give you a closer look at this section and how they have to get on the brakes in a hurry for this crazy tunnel jump. Right out of this sand section, too. High level of difficulty. I hope this video does justice of just how steep that tunnel jump is. They really have to check up because they're coming out of a fast sand section. Now you see what I mean, guys? This is nothing like what these riders had to contend with at A1. A totally different course. Jordan Smith seems to have it dialed, though. I want to know in the comments, is Team Triumph in for something special? Who do you think will step up and get the win? Who will seize the momentum in this early season? We are about to find out. Boom, Jordan Smith again. Man, I'll tell you, Saturday could be his night. Flying. Time to talk strategy and get ready.
All right, Kai Aello.
Kai Aello seems poised and ready. Great performance by him, living a dream. Jordan Smith, there he goes. Well, don't go anywhere because I want to take you upstairs to sound check, a part of the sport that a lot of these mechanics hate, but it is essential.
Man, I love my Suzukis, but when are they going to put an electric start on those things? Come on, Suzuki. Sound check time for a lot of these teams. Kai, I only have one piece of bad news. You're going to have to pass sound check. You didn't have to do that last week in Delano,
That's
huh?
true. That is true. We already passed though.
Oh, congratulations.
We're in.
Oh, there we go, baby. There we go. What'd you think of the track?
It was good. Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I got to ride today. It helps out a lot. So
After the finish line, that section where you triple onto the tabletop and triple out, how difficult is that?
it's tricky today just because of the way the turn is set up, but it's that's one of the easier rhythms on the track, I'd say.
Well, keep
It's
the
not
dream
too bad.
alive, my
Thank you.
friend.
Have a
Good
good
job.
one.
Keep it up, Kai. Unfortunately, not a pass there. It can take several attempts for some of these teams to get within a certain decibel level to pass sound check. And there's a pass for you. A lot of these teams will try to pass multiple silencers so that they have options on race day. There's an exhaust change for Mr. Chase Sexton. Team wants to be backed up with some good silencers.
I hope you guys are loving the behind-the-scenes coverage. We've got a feature coming on this beta motorcycle in the chassis, so get subscribed so you don't miss it.
Just like that, the stage is set for another epic battle. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this behind-the-scenes coverage. I want to hear from you. I love your feedback, good or bad. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. We have done this at all 3 rounds so far. We'll continue to do this. You don't want to miss a single video. Also check out what we're doing over on Cycle Drag YouTube. Got something cool planned over there as well. But as for now, from beautiful Angel Stadium, Anaheim, California, Racing Jack has got your back.